The Scotland Office Minister David Cairns saying there that this is about putting family life before political interests and saying that he admires that. We've also heard this week in Scotland that the leader of the Scottish Liberal Democrats, Nicola Stephen, he gave up that role because he wants to spend more time with his 4 young children. So that's certainly the gloss or the spin that we're being given here at the moment. Yes, it does seem a bit curious that somebody would be seeking nominations for a seat, somebody who has been active in politics for many, many years, as Councillor Ryan has been, to then pull out at the last minute. He said in his statement in the last 24 hours he had taken the decision to devote his time to his family. So it does seem quite a quick turnaround to have happened.
In normal times, of course, the campaign, which he says would have been so disruptive to his family life, would be a shoe-in, would be a formality. It is an admission, isn't it, that it's not going to be quite as simple this time?
Well, this is one of Scottish Labour's safest seats. It's got a 13,500 majority. When David Marshall, the sitting MP, took that seat last time, he got 60% of the vote. That would mean that the SNP would need a 22% swing to take it in normal circumstances. So it's a huge mountain for any other party to climb. Now, we know as well today that out on the stump, all of the other parties are there. They've got their named candidates. They're able to campaign, and they all have plenty to say. The SNP are describing this as Labour's lost weekend. That's because Labour instigated this by-election. It's going to take place on the 24th of July. There are only 3 Saturdays between now and then. So they're saying there's a whole weekend that's gone for Labour. And they're saying that they don't have a candidate in Glasgow East and they've got a Prime Minister who's refusing to come to the constituency. The Conservatives are saying this is an absolute shambles, that Labour's rudderless at Westminster, leaderless at Holyrood and treating the people of Glasgow with contempt. And the Lib Dems say no one knows what Labour stands for anymore, and that's why they're struggling to find a candidate. I think it's important to say that basically there has been a shortlist with 3 people on it, that Labour are now seeking another candidate. This morning there was a fair bit of speculation that the leader of Glasgow City Council, who is a favourite with the Labour leadership in London, Stephen Purcell, he was touted to stand, but he's saying no, he's going to carry on leading Scotland's biggest council. Now another name's come into the frame, that's Mags Curran. She's somebody who has put her name forward as a possible leadership contender in Scotland. She hasn't confirmed or said that she's definitely going to do that, but she certainly suggested through the week that she was taking soundings on whether or not she should. So there is certainly a question mark there about who the candidate is going to be and why Labour are having to try so hard to find a candidate at this time.
Catriona Renton from Glasgow. The by-election will take place on the 24th of July, by the way. As we've heard, Labour says it'll announce its candidate on Monday. You can find a full list of the declared candidates so far on our website at bbc.co.uk/news. They are John Mason for the SNP, Ian Robertson for the Liberal Democrats, Davina Rankin for the Conservatives, Francis Curran for the Scottish Socialist Party, and Tricia McLeish for Solidarity. Venus Williams has won the women's singles